Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and thank you so much for attending this lecture on Pokemon biology. Joining me here is, yes, fanfare. Play it, Portia, play the fanfare. You guys don't know, Portia's playing it. You don't have to do it with your mouth.
Portia can put my audio background tracks into the fanfare.
Mr. Curtis, we're recording on one recording device. How can she isolate yours?
Yeah, that's not possible.
Doesn't make any sense. Come on,
Portia.
Mr. Curtis.
Portia literally lives in the machine. She could do whatever she wants. She's the embodiment of power.
That's right. Don't forget it. Great gamer
with
too.
The bang.
Yeah. Well, unless somebody prints her out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Don't print her out and fax her.
Anyway, so now that the fanfare is over, joining me here in the classroom today is, of course, my wonderful teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. Mr. Curtis, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. Thank you for having me in class today, Professor. I'm ready. I'm rip-roaring, ready to go. Got my backpack here. And I got my hiking boots on. I got my staff here. We're ready to go on this expedition to get the Pokemon today.
What? No,
Wait,
I already have a
gem. Why is there a glowing gem on the top of it? Why'd you bring that?
You said you already have the Pokemon, but I thought we were going to go out on an expedition today. That's why I bought this big bag and all this trail mix and this big walking stick here.
I got it right here. Hold on, let me just rummage through all the Pokeballs that have pooled on the floor down here. This is where I keep them
in
all.
the bottom of the spherical shaped room that we
classroom.
have.
Yeah, we all know the lore.
Yep. In case you guys don't, because it's not visual, we gotta make sure you guys remember what this looks like.
Yeah, don't worry, they can hear me rummaging around all these Pokeballs. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Okay, here, got it. I got it here. Now I'm not gonna throw it out yet. I do have it though.
Right.
I can tell which one it is. Before I do, though, I want to introduce, our the other person here in the classroom, the other voice that the virtual students have been hearing, our young trainer in training, Corbin. Corbin, how are you?
Hello, it's great to be here, everybody. Mr. Curtis, what is the staff for?
Walking.
Can I ask what's going on?
Yeah, it's to brace me as I climb the great mountains.
But there's a glowing gem at the top of it. Are we just not going to talk about the green glowing gem on top?
Oh, well, that's for
casting spells.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you can't just casually say that. So, what do you mean spells? Okay. What are you trying to say here?
I'm an avatar of the Night Mother, a cleric, you may say. And
so what's the staff do?
Cast spells.
Okay, I'm asking
the
him.
Staff is my staff is my focus, and that's how I channel the power of the Night Mother. See up here?
What does that mean?
See how the gem is gripped in the claws of the
I do.
Spinnerack
it's
legs.
Disgusting.
So yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah,
it's
I cast spells like web and cloud of. Dark cloud of smoke and,
Yeah, but he only has a certain amount that he can do each day before he takes a long rest.
That's right. Yeah, I have to sleep long.
So are you actually, is that actually coming out of the staff, or are you just taking Spinnerack silk out of your pockets and throwing it? You just throwing smoke on people?
So you've never seen a cleric of the Night Mother cast spells, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. That's right.
It's a very common thing, Corbin.
You've never seen that before?
Universe that we live in.
Sounds sus to me. I don't know.
See, watch here. Wham!
You just knocked over that whole desk. That didn't do anything.
And you just grabbed some webbing that you have in your pocket and threw it at him.
You just chucked some webbing out of your jacket. That's
Professor, no, I was casting spells. I'm casting spells. I'm channeling the power of the Night Mother. And definitely not just throwing web out of my pocket. That's not how that works.
Okay, all right. What about this? What about this piece of paper here? You gonna light this on fire?
I mean, did you prepare a light on fire spell today, Mr. Curtis?
No, I didn't.
So you can't do it. You didn't prepare
Mr. Curtis, I have a lighter if you wanna use it.
No. That's okay. That's okay. Let's listen. I don't want to take any more away from this class. Go ahead, Professor. Who are we talking about today?
Well, I will tell you in just a second. But first, I have a Gengar mail here that I would like to read.
Nice. Where'd you find it?
In my email folders, in my inbox, in my Gengar mail. Do you not know how Gengar mail works? God, we're just teaching you so much today, Corbin.
Well, listen. I'm more of a texter myself, and I use social media. I don't really send emails. Nobody sends them to me.
What social media is your favorite?
Yeah.
Probably Pumpkaboot. Probably. I was gonna say Pumpkaboot guy. I would say it's probably my favorite.
Pumpkaboot guy. Okay, yeah.
Listen, I'm on like Pumpkaboot guy and stuff, but like, yeah, I don't get emails. Nobody sends them to me.
Well, go ahead, send a Gengar mail to Corbin. It's stinkybabycorbin at gmail.
Stinky baby boy Corbin, baby stinky boy.
At gmail.Mr. Mime.
No, I deleted that email, even though Mr. Curtis keeps trying to recreate it. Stop.
No, you can't get rid of it. It's on the Mr. Mime server.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
But until Corbin has his own dedicated Gengar mail, we're just going to read from the school's Gengar mail here. This one comes to us from Ash Ketchum.
What?
I see.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know if it is the Ash Ketchum, but the Gengar mail does say, "Hello, trainers. It is Ash the Ketchum once again."
Oh,
so I mean, it's
okay.
definitely a person that's claiming to be the actual Ash Ketchum, but
well, that guy's name is just Ash Ketchum. This one says Ash D Ketchum, so it's not the same person.
Ash T Ketchum.
Right.
The T stands for the.
Right. So I don't think that's the same person.
Yeah.
Tiberius.
No, the
Ash Tiberius Ketchum rolls right off the tongue.
Say Tiberius is his name. This is the T.
It is Ash the Ketchum once again. As I am moving through my travels, I took an art class and was inspired to draw some artist trading cards of the trainers of this class of the wonderful world of Pokemon.
Woo!
While drawing these, my favorite one to draw was Corbin.
Ah, hey!
I'm still awaiting the day I get to battle him once he gets his first Pokemon.
Me too.
With Mr. Curtis, I just had to add a Spinnerack to gain brownie points.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah.
We love brownie.
The
Which one is
Night
that,
Mother
Mr. Curtis?
approves.
Is it myself? Is it I? Which one is it?
That one is that's I actually right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But once I moved on to Professor Jacob, I was running out of steam, but I knew I had to finish him to complete the trio. Wow, I love the
Hashtag phone it in for the professor. I love it.
Hashtag,
I love that.
I just gotta get the professor done. I don't want to.
Oh God.
I get it.
The other two look great, but all right.
I mean, I think mine still looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
I hope these trading cards keep you going, and by the way, I have included duplicates so that each one of you can have one of yourself. One of the professor assistant and one of the professor.
Oh.
Okay, good.
Wait, so hold on. We have actual cards to give out now? I saw the picture of, the email, but like, do we have cards?
I mean, we can just print this out as many times as we want to, I guess. I don't
let's just print it out and just like cut around. We gotta laminate it though.
I have also included them on the Discords that the virtual students can view them on the Art Club channel.
Woo!
I look forward to the next lessons. Ash Ketchum. P.S. Hi, Corbin. I hope we can have a Pokemon battle soon.
I agree. I think that will happen soon. As soon as I get Molly back. As soon as I get Jolt back. Was it Jolt?
No.
Crap. I'm a bad
It
Pokemon.
It was Zinc, I think.
Trainer.
I believe it was Zinc.
Yeah, Zinc are
Zinc,
not
obviously.
Jolt. Yeah,
Wow, Jolt, huh?
the Jolty
Listen,
on.
I'm gonna have my
Zinc.
team. I'm gonna have Zinc. I'm gonna get my girl Molly in there, and I'm gonna get my boy Rocket in there.
No,
And,
Rocket's living out their dream. All right.
And honestly, I'll have Toots tap in. Toots the Teddy Ursa tap in.
Okay. What
during that
about
fight.
Perry? I think Perry's going to get involved.
Perry is not a fighter. He's a lover. He's a therapist. He's not going to do a good job.
Yeah, but every team needs a lover. I think you could use a therapist.
Perry's your bro. You used to come to school every day with Perry.
He is. And I probably would pick Donnie J, the Mr. Mime that lives with my mom who helps out around the house. I probably would pick him because he is a fighter and he is.
What about your roommate?
He's very defensive of me. Oh, you're right. Oh, yeah. We're just doing a recap of everybody I know.
Yeah. And the roommate's name is
Gordon. Yeah, Gordon.
Gordon
Gordon would be good.
course.
I mean, a Kadabra is great. Is a great, and he has a sense of humor there because he dresses as a Mr. Rhyme. So I think it'd be great to have him on the team as well. So I think that's my team.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fight me.
but like, can you really control Gordon? I don't think you're gonna be really training Gordon.
No, but he does sometimes control me, and I don't like that about
Like,
him.
moves your hands like
other than
puppets.
that, it's cool.
Moves your hand like a puppet.
Well, like sometimes I'll be like carrying a glass, and he'll just like yank my hand, and I'll just throw the glass of water on the floor, and he'll just think that's the funniest thing.
That is pretty
And then he's like, clean it up, Roomy.
that is pretty funny.
Yeah, he did go too far once. He did put my head in the freezer. I was looking in there to find some little nuggies, and
He's like, you don't have enough good boy points.
And then he controlled my hand and made me close it on myself.
Ooh.
So I was
Oh, that's less fun and fanciful.
That was less fun. I told him to stop after that, and then he did. So now it's just playful stuff like the water.
Yeah, or like
he'll put too much syrup on my pancakes or something. You know what I mean?
Or like when you're trying to put your fork in your nuggies, and then you're
I can't. I
about
keep
to get
missing
in
it,
there,
yeah.
it slightly moves to the left or something.
Yeah. So he does do that playfully now, but yeah, the freezer thing was too far. I told him to chill.
You end up stabbing your plate, and it makes
It wasn't cool.
A horrible noise.
No, it wasn't.
With your, the metal rubbing against the porcelain, and it's like a.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was thinking of my good freezer joke.
It's okay. Nobody.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
nobody
Curtis.
did.
I didn't mean to give you the cold shoulder.
Oh
There it is.
man! Sorry,
There it
Curtis.
is.
I'm sorry.
All right, let's freeze on the Gordon talk. Let's move on. Let's go back.
I agree.
And say thank you to Ash the Ketchum for their wonderful art here. They said they included it on the Discord, but we may have gotten this Gengar mail a little while ago.
No, it was just what was I say 6 months ago?
So Portia will go ahead and include the art again, just to make sure that everybody can see it. Thank you so much, Ash the Ketchum, for taking the time out of your busy Pokemon training schedule. You will, of course, be getting extra credit for this work. I don't know if you're technically a student, but extra credit is awarded regardless. Mr. Curtis, are we handing out a gold star for this?
Of course. Look at the beautiful artwork, and it includes our a spinner rack in it too. I mean, we love that. So of course,
It's so good. The artwork's so good. I'm gonna throw in a Corbin star in there as well.
No,
So,
you can't.
Thank you very much.
You can't do both.
No, oh no, you're gonna negate.
can't do
You're gonna
both.
negate a gold star.
I will keep the Corbin star to myself. And
Okay,
not
good.
Talk about it anymore.
Okay, maybe I'll ask you if you award a Corbin star first next time instead of asking Mr. Curtis.
Yeah, if they get a Corbin star, then they can't have a gold star, and that's the truth.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. We've hammered that home. Okay. Thank you again, Ash Ketchum, for that wonderful Gengar mail. If you, students at home, would like to send us a Gengar mail, you can send it to wwopokemon@gmail.com. It's the same Gengar mail address we've had for the last, 1,000 years, it feels like.
Yeah.
But yeah, send us an essay on a Pokemon you like that's coming up. Send us artwork. Send us, a poem, maybe.
A poem.
I don't know.
That would be great.
Or just send us an Gengar mail saying
money.
how much you like us.
You can send us some money. Listen, there were some Pokédolls I saw at the store the other day. They were really cute. I'd love to buy some. So
Listen,
just saying.
There are other ways you can donate to the classroom, and I will talk about that at the end of the lesson. But for now, I think we should move on to the lesson in earnest. So I have my Pokeball here. I'm gonna. Oh, dang it! I dropped into the pile of Pokeballs again. All right,
you need to put a labeler on them or something so you can tell.
You have to mark them with a sticker.
No, I can tell. I can tell which one it is. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna be digging through these. Can you guys see if you remember what Pokemon we're learning about this week?
Well, there's of course Decidueye. That's why I had to climb the local mountain.
No, it's Rowlet, dummy.
It's not none of those.
Rowlet,
It's either
right?
of those.
Is it? It's that one. Is it Sharpedo?
No, it's not. It's not Sharpedo. So
think
remember
it's,
we learned about
Skarmory.
Swinub last week. Do you remember Bub?
Oh, yeah, and
okay.
something about we were tired the last lesson.
I got it.
I wanted a pillow, and then I said something. Oh, Piloswine. Is Piloswine?
Yes. Oh wow. Okay. So we have to get Corbin to remember things. We have to do some kind of word association for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how my brain works.
Yes, we are learning about Piloswine this week, the evolved form of Swinub, and I just retrieved the Pokeball. It's here in my hand.
Okay.
So let's go. Let's see what this guy looks like.
Oh no,
Come
that was a Geodude, Professor.
Gosh.
Oh, that's
I
the
am
wrong
so
one.
silly,
Oh,
huh?
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
You're going back to Kanto Pokemon? Why is that one even here?
All right, I'll put it back in the Pokeball. Geez, sorry for all the Pokeball noises, everybody. Put it back in the Pokeball here. I'll just rummage to the ground again. Why would I have a Geodude? That's a good point, Corbin. Why would I have a Geodude
exactly.
Pokeball?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Okay, is it this? Okay, here we go. And here
you get
is
one more chance.
Piloswine.
Oh my!
And there it is.
Wow.
Look at that. That's a Piloswine if I ever see one for sure.
Wow.
Whoa.
Look at.
Okay.
Okay,
All
I
right.
mean, it's
Okay.
not-
I was half expecting a Tyranitar to come out. I was a little nervous. Whoa.
Good thing
Okay.
that didn't happen, huh?
Good thing. Man, what an interesting looking Pokemon. It just looks like a bigger version of Swinub, just with giant tusks.
I was about
coming
to
out
say,
the
what
front
about
of
all these tusks on here?
Yeah, let's really describe this Pokemon while we're here.
it? And well, it looks similar to Swinub. It basically looks like, guys, it looks like a brown mop. Okay, you take the handle off. It's a brown
Wow.
mop that sits up. It's got these floppy, droopy ears and all this brown hair. You can't see its eyeballs at all. Still has that little pink nose, little pink baby nose, and it has 2 tusks on either side of said baby nose. No feet to be found here. Put that on a t-shirt.
does-
Hashtag it. Let's get it trending. Hashtag no feet
No
to be
feet
found
to
here.
be found here.
It does have feet. It absolutely does have feet. You just can't see them under the fur.
Maybe it levitates like Mr. Curtis and Gengar.
No, it has feet.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have exactly 2 feet.
Can we get a feet check on you, Piloswine?
Can I, if I may posit a description of Piloswine?
Please.
It kind of looks like a Dugtrio hiding under a fuzzy blanket,
I could see that.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Right.
a Doug duo. It kind of looks like there's only 2 of them, but it does. Maybe the third one's hidden somewhere, but it looks like a Dugtrio hidden under a fuzzy blanket and then it also has
It
a
does.
face.
Right. It looks like, and there's a croissant stuck in there somewhere. It's just wrapped up in that fur.
Oh yeah, wrapped up in there. Sure.
Yeah, the tusks. Yeah, it looks like a croissant stuck in this furry blanket being worn by a Diglett. I think that's a very good description. Professor.
At least 2 Diglets.
Croissant stuffed in a furry blanket being warmed by a Diglett.
Now, so go ahead and draw. If virtual students, if you want to draw that and send it in, go ahead and do that.
So, what do you call? It's not Doug Trio. What do you call it when it's 2?
I mean, I did say Doug Duo, but
Oh, Doug Duo. Not bad. Okay.
yeah. So okay, let's look at these tusks a little bit more. First, I mean, let's all say hi to Piloswine.
Hello, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Yeah, that's what the Pokeball says on the back. It says Peter.
Peter
Put a- you got a
Piloswine.
name-
Wow, you got
named
man.
this one.
Youth, right? This guy with these perfect 20/20 vision.
Yeah, you put it on the underside of it. You have a name for. Why have I been naming all these Pokemon when you have names for apparently all?
No,
of them? Huh?
wait,
Explain
sorry,
that.
no. Peter is the Pokemon ball, the Pokeball company that we get them from. They make the Pokeballs.
Peter's
It's the-
Pokeballs.
Yeah, Peter's Pokeballs is where we get.
Oh yeah, I was getting confused because I'm looking at more of these Pokeballs and they all say Peter on them. And I'm like,
Peter.
you're kind of unoriginal with your naming convention.
I
here.
didn't name them. It just is. You can see Peter Inc. actually. So Peter's Pokeballs.
Oh, right. Forgot about that manufacturing company.
It's PP Inc.
PP Inc. Peter's.
Yeah,
Okay.
PP Inc. Yeah.
Listen, they're not quality Pokeballs. Peter's balls, aren't that good.
Okay.
Not the highest quality balls.
But it's all the school can afford. So
I was gonna
so
say that it's probably all the school can afford
And
anyway. So
something you don't have to have the best balls, Pokeballs. That is.
right. Yeah, we need better. Peter's is not the best. I'm sure we could find somebody better. So please donate to the school so we can get better Pokeballs.
But the price per quality ratio is above par, and that's what we want.
Right, exactly. Peter's balls, not a fan. So can we please, guys, get some Patreon money? Thank you.
Do you guys remember who was? Oh man! So
I'd
there was
still
a kid,
like to name this one Peter. Okay, can we do that still?
There was a trainer, Red. There was a trainer. His name was Red, right? Remember him?
Yeah,
he's really good.
Yeah. He's the kid that Ash based his personality on.
Yeah.
He's a dork.
Now he had a rival who also makes Pokeballs.
Mm-hmm.
God, what were those Pokeballs called? Does anybody remember?
Was it Blues Balls?
Oh yeah, Blues Balls. That's right.
Right.
Now those are quality. Those are some quality Pokeballs.
Yeah. No, the best ones are the guy are Kurt from Bugsby's Town down in Johto,
Sure,
where we
yeah.
are.
Uh-huh.
It's south of here. I forget. I'm drawing a blank on the town name, but anyways, Kurt. You want some good balls? He takes some of those.
I think it's Bugsy.
What's Bugsy's town? What did I say? Bugsby?
I'm pretty sure you said Bugsby's.
Oh, Bugsy. Sorry. Yeah, down over there. He's got Kurt's in there. He makes dope Pokeballs made from apricots and stuff. They're sick.
Oh,
They're high quality. They don't suck like Peter's.
bespoke balls from Kurt's.
Right.
Sorry, I just remembered it's Azalea Town is where Bugsy is.
That's right. So is our Peter here? Is he even awake? Hello? He's not moving. very
Oh
much.
yeah, we're doing a Pokemon. That's right.
Yeah. We're not just here to talk about Pokeballs.
So yeah, Peter. Peter just likes to chill.
Hello?
It's a pretty chill Pokemon. They can get moving pretty fast though. So just be careful. Can we take a look at the tusks? If you give them a touch, you might find they're pretty cold.
Hold on. Peter, do I have your permission to touch one of your tusks? Okay. Is that a yes? I don't speak Piloswine.
No, I mean, we touch his tusk and find out.
Well, he didn't. I don't. Okay. So it's a yes. Okay. All right. So let me touch one. Ooh, it's a little bit chilly.
Yeah.
Mr. Curtis, touch that tusk.
I don't see what you're talking about. This is a perfectly fine tusk here.
No one's saying it's bad.
Look,
it's just cold.
You could give it a little bit of a wrap here, and it's solid.
Don't tell Corbin to wrap.
No, don't wrap up the darn Piloswine, please.
Don't tell Corbin to wrap, please.
Yeah, I will wrap it up if you don't stop.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I just meant like give it a little tap, little.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Can you still get the web off him?
It's big and brown. And what did we end up naming? What was the name of this?
His name is Peter.
His name is Peter.
His name is
I'm
Peter.
calling him Peter.
All right.
It's stuck.
God,
Peter-
Mr. Curtis is phoning it in today.
Man, he is like half asleep.
Peter, I thought we had to. Okay, I'm so confused. Never mind. I'm so sorry. I got distracted by the whole talk about the Peter Inc., the Pokeball manufacturing company. I thought that's
Guys, this lesson's not sponsored by them, so don't buy Peter's balls.
Yeah,
please.
Peter,
They're not that good.
It's PP Inc. Peter's Pokeballs.
Right. Go support Kurt down in Azalea Town. He's got a small business.
Yeah,
Appreciate
or Blues Balls.
He's okay. He's kind of I don't really like him that much.
Yeah,
Okay,
whatever.
anyway.
Yeah, every time I go
pricey.
by there, whenever I leave, they say, "Smell you later," and I'm like, that's kind of mean.
I know. It's kind of rude. Anyways, what were you saying?
big and brown, and it's got a little pink nose, and that's what I love about. I mean, it's not green, but it's pink, so that's something, and I appreciate that.
Hey, Professor, I know you're still single. You should put that on your dating profile. Big, brown, pink nose. Get all the ladies.
Big brown pink nose. Oh, okay. Well, no, I'm not.
Everybody will remind. If people love Piloswine. It'll remind the ladies of a Piloswine. They'll be like, "Hey, let's go out."
Okay, I don't think anybody knows anything about Piloswine, which is why Corbin thinks that the ladies love Piloswine. So I'm gonna go ahead.
Well,
and put
let's learn about it so we can figure it out.
I'm gonna go put Peter back in his Pokeball. Here we go.
Bye, Peter.
All right, now let's take some time. Let's read these Pokedex entries so we can all have a better understanding of Piloswine. All right. Starting off in the Johto region, the first entry says, because the long hair all over its body obscures its sight, it just keeps charging repeatedly.
Damn.
I mean, I guess it's after it starts charging, it will just charge repeatedly. Because like we've all seen Piloswines, and they don't just charge endlessly, right?
Yeah, so why don't they just, wasn't somebody just, I don't know, to get a hairdresser to trim those bangs?
Well, okay, you'll find that they do, that the long hair does serve a purpose.
Oh, it does.
And
okay.
maybe, if you're a trainer and you have a Piloswine, it might be okay to trim the hair around the eyes a little bit, but I mean, you can't really do anything about wild Piloswine.
Yeah, they're kind of ruthless.
And you can put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, ruthless little hogs.
What's a hog?
That's honestly, it's a shortened version of what I call a hot dog. Some just call them hogs.
Just call them hogs.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
If I'm feeling lazy and I want to call them a glizzy or a hot dog, I just say,
hog.
I'll take a hog.
I'm gonna hog it up today.
Well, let me get a hog on a bun.
All right, the next entry says, if it charges at an enemy, the hairs on its back stands straight up. It is very sensitive to sound.
Same. So all of its hairs? So will you be able to see its eyeballs and its skin or whatever?
I mean, yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, well, I don't know if you see its skin. Its hair is pretty thick, but I think you can see its eyes. It's not like Piloswine isn't like Fortress or I don't know.
Yeah, we're not wondering what's in
Cloyster.
there.
Like it definitely has eyes. We've seen the eyes. It's very easy to see the eyes. It's not like, oh my god, its eyes are visible.
Sorry, like Piloswine's like kind of cute,
Mm-hmm.
but like I feel like I'm gonna be honest. I feel like a shaved Piloswine would not look very
Oh
cute.
no!
Oh god.
I feel like it would look like a giant like toe or something.
So,
Just
virtual students,
with
go
little
ahead,
feet.
send in your artwork of shaved Piloswine.
Oh God, please no! We will burn that. We will not.
Oh gosh.
Oh God, shaved Piloswine.
Yeah.
Sounds disgusting.
It's so very important for us to say. Do not shave your Piloswine. They
Yes.
need that.
Absolutely.
They need that fur to keep themselves warm.
That is true, and we'll learn about that here in a little bit. The next entry says, although its legs are short, its rugged hooves prevent it from slipping even on icy ground.
So no toes here, hooves for sure.
No toes, only hooves. I don't know. I feel like it kind of does have toes, though. in some artwork, like I don't think it has.
Maybe different evolutionary paths have maybe some, and not
What
so.
is a hoof but one big toe?
So it's got 2 hooves per foot.
Too big. It's got a hoof. It's a hoof with a toe on it.
But sorry, I'm just comparing some information some pictures and information I have. Now, I do have a footprint.
You do
for a Piloswine, and that's a hoof.
That's a hoof
for sure.
Okay,
that is a hoof right there. But I'm looking at the artwork in the Hoenn Pokedex.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, not Hoenn, Sinnoh. I'm looking at the Sinnoh Pokedex right here, and it definitely has a couple pictures where the Swinub is reared up, and those don't look like hooves to me.
No,
that looks like 2 toes.
Yeah, that looks like. Yeah, it kind of looks like. Yeah, so. Professor, I am also peeking over your desk.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Sorry,
I needed to see this for myself, honestly. And I'm seeing one here from the Paldean region. This is a picture that somebody took.
Those are two distinct toesies.
That's specifically the Kitakami Pokédex.
Yeah, this is an artwork. This is a picture.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a picture. That's what I meant to say. Sorry.
Oh, look at their little eyes.
It's a full-on picture that somebody took in the Paldea region. Those are definitely feet with little claws on them. That is so. I don't know, man. Something's up. Somebody's lying.
Well, the Kitakami, but yes.
That's part of Paldea, right? I don't know.
I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't know either.
I don't study geography.
I will not read any explanations on it, so don't waste your time, virtual students.
I hear you frantically running to your computer to go.
Yeah, I can hear the clacking from here.
It's not a part of it.
No, it's its own region, but that's okay. We don't have to get into that right now.
Okay, moving on to the Hoenn region Pokedex entries. The first one says, Piloswine is covered by a thick coat of long hair that enables it to endure the freezing cold. This Pokemon uses its tusks to dig up food that has been buried under ice.
That makes sense.
What kind of food? Like, who put that food there?
Berries, mushrooms.
Berries under ice? I feel like we talked about this in Swinub. I don't understand the logistics of how did those berries get under that ice?
They probably fell out of a tree and then just, it probably snowed and then it froze over top of them. Not that hard to figure out.
Okay, well then just eat them from the tree.
He can't. You think that thing can reach the tree? You think that little thing can reach the tree and Swinub as well? Come on, they're like little babies.
That kind of knocked the tree over.
Yeah, but they're not big enough to do that. Not like an Ursaring. They can just slam into trees and knock them over and grab honey and berries.
Wow, this guy's remembering lessons. Aren't you? You're just my smart little boy, aren't you?
Oh, thank you, Professor. That's the kindest thing you said. I'm blushing. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's maybe roots. Maybe it's like roots or like something, or like little mushrooms or something that Piloswine eats. Probably that.
Maybe some cabbage.
Maybe some fish Pokemon that were frozen underneath the water.
Oh yeah, it just breaks right through the ice and grabs a little Sharpedo or something.
Yeah, it's a little Sharpedo.
Grabs a little Sharpedo.
You and Sharpedo today.
Hey, I'm feeling like a little. Let me just grab a little Sharpedo.
Little taste of a Sharpedo. Just take a little bite out. This is
like
passing.
uses its tusks to get the Sharpedo out, and the Sharpedo starts going crazy.
Yeah, just stabs.
It's like snapping around.
I don't think a Piloswine would win that fight, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, there's a type advantage on the Sharpedo's side, and also speed, I think. So
yeah, I think it would just turn around and bite its head.
It's an uphill climb for the Piloswine for sure.
And it cracks me up that they wouldn't just go for the Carvana first. They're like, nah, I'm just gonna skip the Carvana and go straight to Sharpedo.
Maybe a Remoraid would be more speed of a Piloswine. You can easily just grab a Remoraid out, or I don't know,
probably
small like that.
But I mean, Remoraids are normally hanging around Mantines as well.
Okay.
I mean, you would have no way of knowing that because we haven't talked about Remoraid yet. But soon we'll talk about Remoraid,
Okay.
And I mean that.
Okay. Not like soon as in like.
Not Decidueye soon.
We're going to talk
but
about
like
Decidueye soon?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, gotcha. Like actual soon. Okay.
I think we should just take a quick look back at this Pokédex entry because we did jump over it a little bit. But the first part says, Piloswine is covered by a thick coat of long hair that enables it to endure the freezing cold. So, that's kind of why the hair is important, Corbin, because this Pokemon lives in very, very cold climates. So it needs that hair, that long, thick hair to prevent it from freezing.
I bet that'd make a great blanket.
Shaved Piloswine?
No, it's not worth it to see what's underneath, though. You know what I mean?
Okay. And also to harm the Piloswine.
Right. I mean, you'd obviously have to keep it in an environment that would, not be cold because it would just freeze to death. But yeah,
But it wants to be in the cold. That's where it gets its food.
Right. Well, listen, people are selfish. I have no doubt that people have made Piloswine coats and blankets and stuff like that. People take advantage of Pokemon all the time. Like, look at Mr. Curtis. He has so many thousands of dead Spinarak's, all because of his little testing and breeding he does. Look at that. It's the face of a monster.
But that's out of love, and that's out of love and appreciation for the pure Spinarak form.
Yes, I also cause agonizing pain and death to those I love.
Yeah, you do to me.
You just made the nice comment about me being a good boy. Now you're back to this.
He didn't deny that he loves me, though.
I'm
You
not
love the
going to sit here and say that.
professor.
No, I don't. I will not. I don't.
Got him.
No.
All right, let's keep reading
I don't secretly
Pokedex
admire
entries.
you or anything.
Wait, what was that? What did you say?
Nothing. Let's go.
We'll check the
Pokedex
tapes.
entries. I can't wait.
Um,
I don't know. Let's check it.
All right, moving on to the center region, the first entry says, its shaggy coat makes it unable to see. It checks surroundings with its sensitive nose instead.
What happens if it's sick and its nose is stopped up?
Well, you may remember that it's also very sensitive to sound. So,
what happens if it's at a rock concert and it can't really hear very much?
I doubt.
It's
probably going to start charging randomly. So we probably shouldn't have a Piloswine at a rock concert.
All right, everybody, keep your sick Piloswines away from rock concerts.
Yeah, I think, man, maybe I
should.
should change the assignment to a instructional video on how to keep your Piloswine happy at a rock concert.
Yeah, that'd be funny if we actually had an assignment today, but I know we don't.
We always do.
No!
How would you keep your Piloswine happy at a rock concert?
We're not doing an instructional video today.
I'm just asking a question. Maybe just polling the room.
Put it in a cooler, probably freeze it out, so it doesn't have to hear as much of the sound, and it's cold.
Yeah,
and
but
it's
probably
chilled.
Give it earmuffs or something, or like earplugs.
Yeah,
I mean,
Which honestly, if you're going to a rock concert, you should be wearing those anyways.
you should, right?
You should. But also, Piloswine also has like big muffy earmuffs anyway, naturally.
Well, yeah, but it's still sensitive to sound.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Also, maybe give it like something really nice to smell.
Oh yeah, like throw some berries in there, maybe. Yeah.
Also, you gotta buy it merch. It's gonna love the merch.
It's got to have a big T-shirt on.
Yeah, maybe some WAP themed merch. Yeah.
No, not our
definitely.
merch. The
We don't have
for
any.
whatever rock concert you're at.
yeah. What's your guys' favorite rock band here in the Johto region?
Mr. Curtis, you seem like you have your hand raised. You
Yeah,
answer.
you have your hand up. You want to answer first, Mr. Curtis? Go for it.
Of course, it's Bug Stars.
Bug Stars.
Yeah.
Is that a wait? Hold on. Is that like a pop group? I don't know if I really.
It's a
too
bunch
much.
of bug trainers from the forest area that have gotten together to.
That's funny. I got one now. So I'm gonna say it. My favorite is the Fur Fighters.
The Fur Fighters.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
the
my
Fur
favorite
Fighters.
band.
Oh,
here.
okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I love
That's
their
pretty good.
music. Such good stuff. Corbin, do you think
I
of yours
got
yet?
Nothing, bro. Nope. I got nothing.
All right, Corbin.
Maybe
Corbin
circle back to me, Professor. I'm drawing a blank on all these band names right now.
Yeah, I know. It's whenever like you know that you have favorite music, and then when somebody says, "Hey, what's your favorite band or what's your favorite song?" Like all of a sudden
like,
you just,
"Oh, I
you just
don't know."
forget
Yeah,
every
no.
music you've ever listened to.
I'm thinking of too many names right now. That's the problem.
I know you're such a big music guy, Corbin. You're always singing. So.
Corbin, what's your favorite rock band?
Oh yeah, and he's jumping up and down. He remembered his.
Okay, so definitely my favorite one. I'm gonna say Mareep Token. I would say that's probably my favorite. band at the
Mareep
moment.
Token.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mareep Token. Yeah.
Ah, okay, yes, Mareep.
I like
They're
I
kind of
Red Hot Chili Peppers. Those are my favorite rock band.
Well, that was well, Mr. Curtis. They also got the name wrong because it's
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
It's Pelipper. Wait, is it? I got it. I'm used to Mr. Curtis saying Pelipeppers.
Yeah,
Pelipper
Red Hot-
sounded wrong to me.
No,
Yeah,
it's Pelipper.
the Red
Wait a
Hot
minute.
Chili Peppers.
The
That's
Red Hot
right.
Chili Peppers.
Man, Red Hot. Yeah, they're a great band, Mr. Curtis. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
And
Red Hot Chili
Peppers.
Peppers. Yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers is a great.
Can we
band,
say it?
Mr.
How many
Curtis.
more times can we say it?
A great band.
My favorite rock
band.
band, the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay, so if
Yeah.
we're all going around the room, mine's the Fur Fighters.
Mine's Mareep Token.
Mareep Token.
And mine's the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
No, Pelipers.
Oh, Pelipers. Pelly Peppers.
Sure,
Red
yeah,
Hot
whatever.
Chili
No.
Pelly Peppers.
No.
Anyways, where were we?
They're Pelipper's.
I'm gonna go ahead and read some Pokedex entries.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Does anybody remember what Pokedex entry we were on?
I think we were on Unova.
I think I think we just read the first one in the Sinnoh region.
Yeah, I think we're still in Sinnoh.
Okay, the second one and the last one in the Sinnoh region says, covered by a shaggy coat, it is strong against the cold. Its tusks of ice thicken when it snows. Yeah, so they're made of ice. The tusks are made of ice, which is why they're cold. And it's interesting that, like, I guess the snow kind of like just amalgamates on the tusks. So if you're gonna fight a Piloswine, don't do it when it's snowing, because those tusks are ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to the Unova region. There's only one new entry here. It says, with its excellent sense of smell, it's even able to find mushrooms that are buried under frozen ground. There it is.
There we go.
So it's eating.
There it is.
It's eating mushrooms.
There's the money.
That's what it's doing.
Well, yeah, we learned about that last week. Swinub.
Well, let's go around the classroom and tell us all about your favorite mushroom.
What?
I don't have a favorite. I feel pretty
have a favorite
comfortable saying
mushroom.
I don't have a favorite mushroom.
Oh.
And if you're one of those people that does, maybe you should not have friends, because that's kind of weird.
Oh.
Mine is the nitro shroom.
Okay.
Oh, so you're weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weird.
Explain. Why do you like that one?
Because it gets me rip-roaring ready to go.
All
Rip
right.
roaring,
I like that.
ready to go.
Just get a huff of that in the morning instead of coffee, am I right?
Yeah. Or a blue shroom is good too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is that made by the same guy that makes the Pokeballs?
Yes. Exactly.
Yes.
What a weird market to get into, Pokeballs and mushrooms. But
I
hey,
mean,
He grows
if
them. He doesn't
that's
make
what the
them.
money is.
It makes sense to me.
Arceus made all of the mushrooms.
Well, he can farm them.
Arceus made all the mushrooms.
T-shirt.
Arceus made the mushrooms. We just farm them. We're just their caretaker.
T-shirt.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
That's right. Don't forget it, y'all.
Okay. There's no new entries here from the Kalos region, and Alola was not interested in Piloswine, so they're not there at all. Their Piloswines must not be
That's their fault.
They must not be the best Piloswines ever. So.
You know why they're not interested? They shaved it and saw what it looked like underneath.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
we don't want to do a Pokedex entry. We don't want to do it.
All right.
Count us out.
What do you say? Count us out.
Yeah, count us out. We're done. We're done. We're not doing it.
Nothing
studying this
new
guy.
in the Galar region, but there is something from the Hisui region. It says, the long fur of this Pokemon covers its eyes, ears, and even limbs, allowing Piloswine to resist harshly frigid conditions. The Pokemon's white tusks can be used to defeat its enemies.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much the only thing it really has going for it are the ice attacks. Like, physically, all it can really do is, like, it can't really kick very well. I don't know. It's very effective at tackling. It can just stab.
It also-
a good horn attack would do it.
It also appears to have some ground-related abilities as well,
Yeah.
like earthquakes and mud slaps and the like. Not mentioned in the Pokedex at all, so,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. How do you know it's true then?
Well, because, there have been famous Pokemon battles with Piloswines that use ground moves like that.
Okay.
I mean...
maybe it's just, maybe that footage is curated by the government. You don't know.
The government? Yeah, tell us more about the government, Corbin.
I am 10. I don't know nothing about the government.
Me neither.
Okay.
Because, it's not well... honestly, I don't know who rules us. Is there a king? Are we a monarchy?
Maybe you should be a little bit more in tune with local politics. That maybe you're part of the problem.
Do we even have mayors? Is there a... Oh, of course there's a mayor of Johto. I mean, he was almost killed by Glygars.
Right, exactly. Ugh, fun
And
times.
we have a rock climbing building, a rock climbing place
center.
that's named after the mayor, right? Well, not it's
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
in memoriam of the mayor of Johto
Who didn't die
Goldenrod.
at all.
He didn't die.
Right, who's still alive.
Isn't there a Karate King?
Expand on that.
What's up? Where?
on.
Where you see him, buddy?
There's a Karate King. Kyo is in Saffron City.
Ah, yes, Saffron City in the Johto region.
Right. Right.
Busted.
Nick?
That's from our home region of Kanto, Mr. Curtis.
Oh, that's right.
Curtis,
Where's
I didn't
he
follow.
from?
I didn't follow politics. Mr. Curtis doesn't know where he is. Everything is just the same region to him.
And geography is not Mr. Curtis' strong suit.
No.
Right, exactly. You have to talk to Mr. Pebbles for that. Professor Pebbles, I should say. Sorry. But yeah, Saffron City.
No, that's geology.
Listen, I didn't pay attention
that's
to
geology.
who ruled.
Professor Pebbles
that's what I
is
said.
geology, not geography.
Yeah, that's why I said. But I feel like we didn't. I didn't follow politics when it was in the Kanto region either, so I'm definitely not going to know who's ruling us here. But I'm 10. I don't need to be studying politics. I need to be frolicking in like the grass and like hanging out in swings and stuff.
Hanging out in swings and stuff. Okay, there's nothing new from the Paldea region either, so let's move on to the unique entries because there's nothing from the Lentil region. We have one unique entry. It comes to us from Dawn's Pokedex.
My baby girl. Woo, woo, woo. I knew it. I said it when you said it. Baby girl.
Yeah, of course. It says Piloswine, the swine Pokemon, and the evolved form of Swinub. Piloswine's entire body is covered with fur, which makes it hard to see. So it uses its nose to scent its environment instead.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, like, do you think that they can smell, like, a cliff? Like, if they're, like, walking up to, like, a cliff edge, think they can smell that the ground's not there anymore?
Probably. Yeah, it smells different. You know, if you're pressing your nose against the ground versus you're sniffing 200 feet. I don't know how to explain it, but like there's a difference between sniffing the earth and then being like, oh yeah, there's nothing under my nose right now.
I mean, so you go from sniffing the earth to
sniffing the sky.
Sniffing much less earth, yeah.
Well, the earth, you're not even sniffing the earth. The earth's 200 feet down, so you're not sniffing the earth.
I know. Well, I said you're sniffing much less earth. Right? Because it used to be like almost all earth, less earth, a little bit less earth. Now almost no earth. There must be a
Now
cliff.
there's no earth at all. Now your front feet are hanging off of something. Now it's time to back up.
And you're not like super, you're a little bit top heavy, so you're kind of tipping over.
Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly. So then you got to kind of do a 180 and just go back. And then your back feet are falling off. Uh-oh, now you're falling. And then you got to have that's why you don't go to cliffs alone. You have your friends help you because then they can help you back up.
Now that actually, the top heavy thing kind of leads a little bit well into, segues, as some would say, into the assignment here, which is good because we're done with the Pokedex entries.
Okay.
So we are doing an essay today. So essays, it's more of a participation thing. You just do it, and I'll give you your participation points. But I do it when I feel like there's an aspect of the Pokemon we didn't really cover. So my essay question that I am proposing to you guys: why they shaped like that?
Why are they shaped like that?
Why they built like that?
Why Piloswine shaped like that?
What's the pile really like under there?
Yeah, it is a pile of swine for sure.
Bunch of swines just piled up. Yep.
Like, I mean, so we talked about how it's very vertical, right?
Great ups.
And the Pokedex never really kind of talked about why it's this like horizontally compact but pretty vertically elongated. I'm just kind of wondering why. So take your time. Write an essay that explains that to me.
You got it.
Okay, we'll meet back here. Meet back here when we're done.
Meet back here.
Okay.
Meet back here when we're done.
Okay, all right. I think I've given you guys enough time here. Are you all done?
Someone say a little bit too much.
Too much. Okay. What, you were twiddling your thumbs for a little bit?
I mean, yeah.
All right. I mean, well then
Play with my toes.
This essay must be amazing. Right?
It's pretty darn good. It's pretty gosh darn good, Professor. I'll say that.
Mr. Curtis is asleep right now, so I guess
No. I'm here.
Oh, I swear you were asleep.
Hey.
There's definitely
I'm ready, Professor. I just had to I was getting my paperwork together over here. I had written this.
Your eyes closed and your head back.
And
I
your
had written
mouth
this
open,
great
drool dripping from your open mouth.
I had written this great big long essay, and then oh no, look, I drooled all over it. Oh,
no.
All the ink's run. Oh no,
man.
Professor. It
Bolt
was like
Sunday,
30
my homework.
I guess you got to restart.
It was like 30 pages long. Oh.
Do you want us to take another break so you can restart?
Yeah, you want to take the time to write it again, Mr. Curtis?
Well, I did have this little backup one here. This was not really like my A tier work, but I've got the backup one here, and it's just a paragraph. But I'll present this one to the class, Professor.
Great. Well, we'll start with Corbin. So if you want to pump it up a little bit, you can. Let's hear it. Come on, Corbin. Let's go.
All right, so I hyped it up. Here you guys go. So again, the essay question for everybody in mind is why is it built like that? Why is Piloswine built like that?
Why it look like that?
So let's paint a little picture here. So many centuries ago, I think Piloswine developed in its body this increasingly large, this giant warm fluid-filled sac beneath its skin and bones, and I think that's what's hiding up there in that little dome, like a balloon, but it's
Pea sac
filled with fluid. It's a heat sac.
Pea sac.
How old are you, Professor? That was funny. So anyways, it keeps the Piloswine insanely warm. So what happened is it started to, over time, start seeking out colder temperatures to regulate said heat. As its hair grew and trapped in more heat, it had to, found that living in even more harsh, frigid temperatures provided enough of a balance. So again, its hair kind of would grow, and then it was like, I need to find somewhere even colder. So eventually it found a good balance. So with that being said, the hair and the fluid sac heater are both vital for Piloswine's survivability in the cold, specifically very, very, very frigid temperatures. However, if it travels to more temperate areas with like its trainer or something, it is recommended to trim said hair in order to expel more heat instead of trapping it. And obviously, if you go to a really warm area, it is okay to shave that down and turn that fur into a blanket or a coat and then sell it. And that is my essay.
Whoa. Okay. Wow. We moved into fur there, which is kind of weird. So you're saying that there's like a very warm liquid in the humps, is what you're saying?
In the hump.
I guess there is technically one hump. It kind of looks like two, but yeah, I guess it is one hump. Because the other one, but still, it's got such a big forehead.
That's not nice.
It does. Well, it's not mean. It just does.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, this thing is not aerodynamic in any sense of the word.
Oh,
No. It's slow.
So PSAC is what you're saying, keeping it warm.
PSAC, yeah, whatever. I mean, yeah. Sure.
Yeah, it's like a silo full of pee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hashtag silo full of pee. Put on a t-shirt, Piloswine on it. Anyways, continue.
More like Piloswine, am I right?
Oh.
Professor, you're so funny.
All right, that's enough PP jokes for our younger listeners. Thank you very much. All right, what were you saying?
Let's see what Mr. Curtis has.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, Mr. Curtis. I give you permission.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Okay, all right. So, we all have... I'm sorry, hold on.
Yeah,
I just get a quick...
Yeah, better drink that maple syrup.
Let me get a good sip of sap. Okay, here we go. Haha. We all have theorized as to what the Piloswine looks like under all that fur. Well, I'm here to definitively say I have discovered the truth.
Okay.
He did it.
All Piloswines are actually just Swinubs that have fallen in love with the pop-runk rock and roll scene. And they have decided to grow out all their fur on top of their head like a mohawk. That's right. This is what makes them look much taller than they actually are. The big hump on the back is and all of that height is actually just fur. That's it. It's all in a mohawk. They don't grow it out the sides. It goes up and over. And then the tusks are just artificial straps on the side of their heads. Dang. This is how they distinguish themselves from the real fan and the so-called fans that are actually just posers. Thank you.
Wow.
And it... wow. I wonder what his, super long, his 30-page essay would have been like.
Yeah. I would have loved to have heard that. Maybe in an outtake.
It was a much more in-depth breakdown, but that's fine. That's basically Piloswines are actually just Swinubs that have really potent mohawks that go up and then fold over and drape over their entire bodies.
So it's all hair, is what he's saying.
It's all hair. It's all hair.
Hashtag all hair there.
Piloswine is 90% hair.
Yes.
And taped on tusks.
Strapped on.
And it's a balloon that sometimes deflates in between rocks, but that's beside the point.
No, it's not. It's not another hot air balloon.
Clefairy. Yeah, another hot air balloon like Clefairy.
It's not another hot air balloon. Okay, so we have PSAC and all hair. That's that's good enough for me, I suppose. Okay, good job, everybody. It's a participation grade, so everybody gets full marks because you did. And I can't say you didn't participate because you absolutely did participate. Okay, let's go ahead and put Piloswine to bed here. Does anybody know what Pokemon we're going to be learning about next week?
Is it Decidueye, Professor?
It's not. No, it's not Decidueye. It's not Decidueye. Good guess, though. Good guess. It could have been. It always could have been.
It's not Mamoswine.
Is it Skarmory?
It's amazing how you always know when if we're not talking about the evolution of a Pokemon, you always seem to know that that's the next one, Corbin. I don't know how you do that.
That was a guess. Well, it has swine in the name, so I figured that would make... That's the only other Pokemon that has swine in the name, so I figured that would make the most sense. So it was pretty easy to figure that out.
Is that true? Hold on. You guys keep
pretty
talking.
Sure. Don't check it.
Is that true?
No, you don't need to. No, just no. We'll have an email that will tell me I'm wrong. I'm sure.
I think he's right. I think it is the only other one that has swine in it.
Yeah, I'm not wrong. Is it?
Is it Skarmory, Professor?
It's not Skarmory. One more guess.
Is it Gliscor? Gliscor?
Gliscor? No, it's not Gliscor.
Gliscor?
You already had your guess. Mr. Curtis gets one more guess.
Wait, no, I said Decidueye and Skarmory.
I know, but I said I said you each get one more guess.
Hitmontop.
Okay, you fail. We are learning about Corsola next week.
Corsola?
Oh, okay.
Yes, Corsola, aka the coral Pokemon. Yes, I'm also surprised that it's from the Johto region, and not a different region.
Okay.
But we can learn all about
we
that.
learned about that in Kanto.
No, we learned about other pink small Pokemon in Kanto.
Yeah, other pinks. That's right.
Yeah, so you guys can look forward to that next week. But until then, if you have any questions for me, the professor, you can send it to our Gengar mail at wwopokemon@gmail.com. You can find links to our other places you can find us, like I think Instagram and... Oh boy, what was it? Pumpkaboo Sky. That's right. That's what it's called. That's a new one that we're on.
Yeah, exactly.
Pumpkaboo Sky. We're also on YouTube. Mr. Curtis, can you tell us a little bit about the YouTube channel?
Well, I think all of our students here should come out for our Sunday night study sesh.
Woo!
Where we in
Well,
depth.
specifically a study break.
No, it's a deep study sesh.
We're studying video games
where we get deep into the material of class, and we talk to you all and tell you all about what you should expect with the Pokemon of the upcoming week.
I don't know.
No, it's a stream.
We don't do this.
It's a stream. We don't do any of that.
No, we don't do this. No, okay. Well, okay. Maybe we're more or less not studying the Pokemon, but more like the awesomeness of different video games. And
that's close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see why you get that confused.
All right, and now let's explain that in a way that's comprehensible to the virtual students.
Sunday nights, you all should join us for our Sunday night study break stream where we
There we go.
get to talk to you all, and you all could talk to us, and we have a fun time playing some games. We were doing a run at Pokemon Stadium.
And hey, who knows? We might be doing a run of another Pokemon Stadium.
Right, Pokemon Stadium 2. By the time this comes out,
Just go to the YouTube and check it out. You'll find out. It's right there.
And Corbin, since you want to talk and promote stuff, what's your favorite thing about the Patreon?
I would say probably the outtakes and bloopers is one of my favorite things because it's all the stuff that didn't make it into the regular lessons. So again, there's a lot of stuff that we talk about, stuff that happens in between, writing essays. We talk about a lot of different stuff that's not just Pokemon related. It's like a podcast in and of itself because we don't have one. This is just a lesson series.
This is our only way to get into that sweet podcast market is to put it in our Patreon disguised as a bloopers and outtakes video or
Exactly.
episode.
That's the only thing that works. But yeah, so we'll explain this in a way that doesn't confuse the listeners. So it's outtakes and bloopers compilation on the Patreon. The Professor's Assistant, the highest tier on Patreon for $10 a month, you can listen to the outtakes and deleted scenes supercut. So it's some good stuff in there. Get to learn a lot of cool stuff and get to have a laugh in and of itself. It's hilarious. And give it a shot, guys. Tune in.
And I think that's enough self-promotion for today. So I'm going to go ahead and say until next time, class is dismissed.